Hey you guys, welcome back to Angel Angela, and on this topic I wanted to come on here and talk to you guys about the Jezebel spirit. The Jezebel spirit, you guys, the Jezebel spirit is alive, and she is a freaking liar. She is a liar, she is a con, she is someone that is filled with deception, she is someone that plays mind games. She is someone that does things and says things, and she doesn't really remember what she says. She doesn't really remember what she does. She doesn't understand that actions, a lot of her actions have consequences because she feels like she's in power. Someone lied to her. Someone told her, that she was special. Someone lied to the Jezebel spirit. The Jezebel spirit, it usually lives inside of someone who does not know themselves, someone who is mimicking and imitating people, someone who is influenced by the music. The devil loves that music. So, this is someone that is influenced by music, by television, by, all of these celebrity shows, reality shows. They think that their life is a movie. These narcissists, Jezebel spirits think that life is a movie. They think that, they can use their looks that they imitated and copied off of other people, and they can use that for their advantage to get ahead in life. The Jezebel spirit is always plotting, always thinking of ways to use men to get what they want. They're always trying to use women, but they really degrade women. They really don't like other women, and this is why a lot of women who are real empaths, real women, who are self-conscious, who know what's going on, who's self-aware, who, have their own personality. You actually have a personality. You actually have a good sense of humor. You actually know when to turn it on, turn it off. You know how much you want to share with others. You know how much you shouldn't share with others. You're well aware of how to protect yourself, how to put yourself in situations where you're not going to end up getting in trouble with the law. You're going to think about everything twice, especially when you deal with a demonic narcissist demon. You start realizing that this demon that has tried to destroy you, this narcissist spirit that tried to destroy you, has the same spirit, has the same type of spirit that this Jezebel has. They're the same, just in different ways. And once you know the narcissist spirit, you can sense the Jezebel spirit right away. You can feel her spirit. You can tell by the way she looks at you, the way she talks to you. She wants to gain control and power over you right away. And when she sees that you're vocal and you know what you like and you know what you want, they're looking at you like you're speaking another language, like you're not speaking English or something. When you're assertive and you keep it professional with a narcissist Jezebel spirit, they're not going to like you. They're going to feel like you're trying to be better than them. You're trying to gain some type of power or control over them. But you will see that they don't act that way towards other men. They don't act that way. You can come at a Jezebel spirit with respect, right? You can come at them with respect. It's about respect, first of all. You can come at them with respect. They will do little things, rolling their eyes, batting their eyelashes, clicking their long nails on the table like you're wasting their time. They have their big, long, industry nails that they they came up with from watching other people in the music industry and television. They're trying, the Jezebel spirit loves imitating other people, and they start to steal people's identities, so if they look up to, a certain music artist, now they're acting like that person, they're dressing like that person, they're behaving in a way where they think that that's how that person would act. So they start to think that the Jezebel spirit feels like they're in control, they're in power, they feel like they're a real person, they feel like they're authentic, they feel like people look up to them, they feel like people want to be them, they feel like people are envious and jealous of them. They really think people are paying attention to them. Like, they think you're interested in them, you want to be their friend, you care about them, you're staring at them or something. You're not even looking at this person, you're not giving them any mind, paying them any mind. When you come across these Jezebel spirits, you give them respect because you want respect back, and they start to feel like you're trying to be smarter than them, because their perception of being a real person is wrong. It's flawed. They look up to, narcissists. When you're dealing with a narcissist man, he's looking up to celebrities. He's comparing himself to certain people. He's saying, oh, this person, they want to be like me. I'm just as smart as this person. So they put themselves in that person's shoes. They steal identities, and they actually believe their own lies. They believe their delusions. This is what makes these women, these Jezebel spirits, and these narcissist men so dangerous, is that they actually believe that they are that person that they're trying to imitate. They steal people's identities, and then they believe they're that person, when in reality, the people that they're trying to imitate, these people in high places that they wish they were friends with these people that they're imitating, don't even act the way that they act. It's just a facade. It's just a character. All these celebrities are playing characters with you. But the Jezebel spirit, they don't care. They love it. They love it. So guess what? The celebrities, they feed that narcissistic Jezebel spirit what it wants. And with these Jezebel spirits, these zombies, these women out here that are zombies, what they do is that they don't even realize they're under a spell. And they don't realize that Jezebel spirit that lives inside of them is happy, is content. That spirit is happy. That spirit is, it feels as if it's invincible. It feels like, hey, I'm so special. I'm so grand. Everyone wants to be me. Everyone should be happy to be in my presence. When, guess what? A real person doesn't care about other people, admiring them or worshiping them or none of that. A real person is just themselves, and that's what attracts people to them. It's their spirit, that good spirit that you have. It attracts people naturally, because people can feel that you're real naturally by the way you talk, when you joke around. So, people can read in between the lines of what you're trying to say. The Jezebel spirit gets offended. They can't read between the lines. They get offended. The narcissist spirit is like, are they talking about me? They think everyone's talking about them. They think everything is about them. That narcissist Jezebel spirit is disrespectful. It worships narcissist men. It likes to deal with narcissist men. This is why when you're dealing with a narcissist man, that Jezebel spirit is in love with that narcissist spirit. And it's trying to drag them with them to hell. So you're going to see that when you're dealing with a narcissist, something is pulling them away. And it's that Jezebel spirit that's jumping from one dumb woman to another dumb woman. And these women, it's not that they're just dumb. It's that they're evil. They're evil women. And this is why that Jezebel spirit it has taken over their bodies, because everything they do, everything they think is evil. It's demonic. Even if these women believe they're good women, they're not good women because they're being influenced by something greater than what they can understand. And some of them, when they finally understand what's going on, the Jezebel spirit, when they finally understand that there's this spirit that's giving them, these influence, the spirit that's influencing them, now they're full-blown witches. So they go from being like real dumb Jezebel spirits where they're just real, not just dumb. Like they don't have no respect. They're in la la land. They're trying to self-sabotage you. They think it's cute to, have affairs with people. They think it's cute when they're breaking up families and homes. They think it's cute to have a sugar daddy. That Jezebel spirit, especially in this generation, that Jezebel spirit is running deep. You can't even leave your house and go anywhere without bumping into the Jezebel spirit at this point. This is why I'm speaking about it. This is why I've been speaking about it. I usually talk about the narcissist and I go in on the narcissist, but I'm going in on the Jezebel spirit because she's everywhere. I can't get away from her. I used to have the problem getting away from the narcissist spirit, that man that kept trying to come in my life, and but when when that spirit comes for you, it comes through a partner, it comes through a family member, it comes through your own parents, it comes through your friends. And when it can't come through you, it comes in the form of the Jezebel spirit. You can't go to a drive-through. You can't go to a grocery store and go to do your grocery shopping. You can't go to a mall. You can't go anywhere without bumping into the Jezebel spirit. You can't go anywhere without bumping into her. Like, there's narcissists everywhere, right? Like, there's narcissist men everywhere. But narcissist men, they're on the internet looking for supply. This is the times we're living in. They're on the internet. So when you run across narcissist men in person, unless you're running into like a psychopath or one of those crazy stalker narcissists that are stalkers, most of the narcissist men are online looking for supply now. Yeah, they come out and go to bars and things like that, but they're going to try to meet a supply online. Meet them at the bar. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. We could be friends because just by you sitting here at the bar with me, you're attracting other women. Not only other women, you're attracting the women that work here who know I'm a regular, and you're making them feel like I have a friend even though I just met you on the internet. So you have that spirit running rapidly everywhere, to the point where these people think that the internet is the real world, and the real world isn't real. The real world isn't real to them. So the real battle is going to be every day when you leave your house, every day when you go to places. Everywhere you go, you think you're going to go somewhere and have a good time? Yeah, you can think that, but guess what? That Jezebel spirit, that narcissist spirit, they're everywhere. They're all over the place. They're all over the place, and they don't even see what they do. That's the thing about the Jezebel spirit, is that she does a lot of things at once, and then you'll look at them or you'll say something to them, and then they'll blow up and do something else to provoke you. That Jezebel spirit feels invincible. That Jezebel spirit, it feels so invincible because that Jezebel spirit knows that it cannot be killed by a physical human being. Like, you can't kill the Jezebel spirit by killing a human being, a person, or hurting that person, right? You can't hurt this spirit. You can't hurt this spirit. You can't kill the Jezebel spirit. You can get away from these demons. These demons really can't touch you. They really can't touch you, but they will try to provoke you because that Jezebel spirit feels like, you can't hurt me. If you do something to me, you're basically hurting this human being. because I've taken over their mind, their conscious mind. This person's not even conscious yet. And by the time they do become conscious, they have already sold their souls to me, because they've already slept with so many different men. They're already, they're ran through. They don't have any empathy. They don't treat their parents good. They don't have any love for the people that have been there for them. They don't know how to forgive people. By the time that Jezebel spirit is done with that person is going to give themselves completely to that spirit. And when they finally do kind of wake up, they're going to start doing witchcraft. They're going to be doing all of this new age witchcraft. I'm going to be playing with cards. I'm going to be calling on spirits. That Jezebel spirit is not playing. That Jezebel spirit is a liar. That Jezebel spirit is hunting. They're looking for possible mates at all times, multiple mates. They're talking to multiple people. They have multiple partners. They don't care about having sex with multiple people at the same time. The Jezebel spirit is going to be someone who is going to try to provoke you. The Jezebel spirit is going to make you feel as if basically you're just going to want to flat out tell that person what they're doing. You're going to be so upset that that person is pushing your button that you're going to say something to this person, and then they're going to deny that they even said that. They're going to say, no, I didn't say that. I didn't do that. That's not what I was trying to do. That's not what I was trying to say. So they'll do something that's super disrespectful. That Jezebel spirit, it's like that person is like not aware of it. They're like, I didn't do that. I didn't mean to do that. They'll even break down in tears. Or they'll have an attitude with you because they can't see things the way you see things. Because they don't see anything wrong with what they're doing. So their actions are going to be very disrespectful, very controlling, very authoritative. They're going to, be rolling their eyes at you, batting their eyelashes at you, slamming things on the door, slamming things on the table. You go somewhere, they're going to give you your change, all disrespectful, like, have your change fall all over the table. So what really made me, pay attention to the narcissist Jezebel spirit is the simple fact that you get to a point where you realize, okay, there's narcissist men everywhere. Then, you probably have like a narcissist woman in your life, maybe your mother, maybe, someone. And that narcissist women, Jezebel spirits, are just as real as these narcissist men. So you're like watching out for everyone. But you're thinking that narcissist Jezebel spirits aren't as big of a threat as narcissist men, but really they're a bigger threat more than anything else. And this is why even themselves, even those Jezebel spirits, sometimes if they don't have puppets around, they'd rather be by themselves or surrounded with other men. And that's because these Jezebel spirits are just as cunning. They're just as cunning, if not sometimes even worse. And you'll realize these are the women that are sleeping with your men. They're sleeping with married men. They're, they're creating chaos, confusion in people's lives. They're messing with people's children. They're, stealing from you. You'll give them a place to stay because you feel bad for them as a woman. And and they repay you in such a blasphemous way when now they're doing something to attack you. So you'll come to a point where you start to realize, okay, these Jezebels are everywhere. Not only that, but they're being controlled by the media. These devils, these demons are they like that demonic energy. So the media is controlling the demons. And when I started to realize the look the Jezebel has, like the narcissist has the look, the deep, dark eyes when they get real cold with it, that Jezebel spirit has those same eyes, but it's like a sneaky, like they have these sneaky eyes, like these oh, I can't explain it, but I'm pretty sure you guys know what I'm talking about. And the first time that I ever saw the Jezebel for who she was, the first time, very, very first time I actually paid attention was when I manifested this concert that I wanted to go to, that one of my favorite artists was going to be at. And a part of me knew this was going to be my first and last time at a concert, but this was something I manifested. And I remember, at the end of this concert, thinking to myself, like, dang, I manifested something good, but then I got all of this bad energy at the same time. It was like yin and yang. And the narcissist ended up, we were on the VIP section all the way in the front, and, we had a couple of drinks. And next thing I know, I look over and there's this girl, trying to hold on to the narcissist's hand. And I remember looking at her and I was like kind of shocked, like that she was even holding his hand, and he sees and she sees that we're in a relationship. So I thought that was the strangest thing, that she felt so entitled to believe she was in a competition with me, with a total stranger at a concert. And she had these evil eyes, like she was after me. And she was holding the narcissist's hand. And I remember the narcissist had those dark eyes, and he gave me this evil look, like, that just made you jealous, huh? You just got jealous. But I remember I wasn't really jealous. I was more shocked. But I remember really holding my composure, and I basically let it go, because I was like, I know she's probably been drinking on drugs, and she's going to use that as an excuse for doing what she just did. Not only that, but that Jezebel spirit wants me to get out of my character, right? So I knew what was going on. But when I seen the look in her eyes, I started to think about all the women in my past. I started to think about all the Jezebels I ran across, and they had that same look in their eyes. I've ran across Jezebels that were even wearing contacts, and I could still see their soul through their eyes, even with the contacts on. So I realized, okay, this Jezebel spirit, they're everywhere, and they're really, really, living in the moment, to where in order for them to have a good time, they have to do things that they feel are fun, but they don't care about the consequences, what can happen. They don't care. They don't care if you fight them. They don't care. They want that energy. They want to provoke you. And then they act like victims after. That Jezebel spirit is very, very disrespectful. And that Jezebel spirit is always jealous. So say you're someone at work who works really hard, right? You work really hard and you treat everyone equally with respect. It doesn't matter if they're a woman or a man. You treat everyone with respect. What you're going to notice is that people are going to be drawn to you because they can feel that you're a real person. They can feel that you don't care whether that person's a man or a woman. You don't care if they're gay. You don't care if they're transgender. You don't care what color they are. You don't care if they're tall, short, skinny, fat. You don't care. You treat people the way you want to be treated. You don't judge people, So what you're going to see is that Jezebel spirit is a racist. That Jezebel spirit is someone that is pretending to be someone else, and that's not even who they are. That's not how they grew up. They're stealing people's entities. They're stealing people's style, the way people dress, the way people talk. They're stealing everything about your culture. That Jezebel spirit, it feels almost like you're offending them just because you know how to respect everyone equally. So that Jezebel spirit is the type of spirit that they won't like you for no reason. They won't like you for no reason. So everyone can like you, and it's that one Jezebel spirit that doesn't like you. They're looking at you crazy. You just met them and you're looking at them like, I just met you. If you don't like me, cool. If you're trying to let me know like you don't like me, you don't want to be my friend, because you're allowed to befriend whoever you want to befriend, right? You're allowed to befriend whoever you want to befriend. And sometimes what people don't notice is that the Jezebel spirit has a way of showing you that they don't like you and they don't want to be your friend. So you're not even being extra friendly to that person or anything. You're not really being extra friendly to anyone. You're just doing your job. You're being nice to everyone as far as you're respecting everyone. You're keeping it business, right? Everything is business with you. In order to, have a business, you have to get along with people. You have to, you can't make yourself too controversial as far as talking about religion and all that, right? You're just keeping things on a respectful level. You're talking to people when you need to talk to them. If they open up to you and they feel like befriending you, that's when, as an empath, you open up to that person. Not saying you're telling them your personal life, but you can feel comfortable around them. They can come into work and they talk to you, or, you play around, or, you share, stories about hobbies or things that you might be into. You keep things on a personal level. That Jezebel spirit is watching you. That Jezebel spirit does not want you to progress. That Jezebel spirit is jealous of you. They're jealous of your education. They're jealous of your looks. They're jealous of the way people are drawn to you. They're just simply jealous of the fact that people see something in you that they can't see. So, they might think to themselves, I'll never be her friend. I'm not, me and her, our styles are just completely different. Or I don't see myself being friends with her. When you're in a workplace, I'm just giving you guys an example. You might not even talk to this person only when you need to. Only when it has something to do with work. What the Jezebel spirit will do is that they'll either try to treat you like you're stupid and make themselves look good. So you'll see that they're looking around to see if anyone is watching them so that they can pretend to be nice. Or when people are not around, they're just going to be completely evil to you. They might even ignore you. And you're like, I'm trying to get my work done. What's going on, right? That Jezebel spirit is a liar from the start. So they might come off to you as someone who works here, but you don't know that that person is married to someone in a high place, or someone, or their father runs the business, right? That Jezebel spirit, because they feel like they're above certain people because they have people in high places, they're going to try to show you that they're better and they can get away with things. So they're going to be doing things that they shouldn't be doing. Maybe they leave 30 minutes before their lunch break, and now they have an hour and a half saved for lunch. And you're working and they're not doing anything, and then they come back and they're just flirting with narcissist men in your job place. So what you're going to notice is that narcissist men are going to be drawn to you just because they know that you're respectable, and they're going to sense your kindness, and they're going to see how strong you are. Like, they're going to see that when you come across the Jezebel spirit and other narcissists, they're going to see that you can compose yourself, right? So these narcissist men keep you around because they know that you're trustworthy. They know that you wouldn't steal, you wouldn't do certain things. So they keep you around, and they might even flirt with you just the same way that they flirt with Jezebel spirits. The difference is that you never have sex with them. You never give in. You never give in to these narcissist men at your job, and they respect you for that. You might say something back to them because you don't want to. You don't have a stick up your ass either, right? But you know that you're not going to get together with this guy after work and have sex with them. The Jezebel spirit, they don't care about none of that. They don't care about that. They'll sleep with their boss. They'll sleep with their co-workers. This is why a lot of times narcissist men leave you for the Jezebel spirit at work. Because these Jezebel spirits are not only evil to other women, but they're at work getting people in trouble, starting scenarios to make themselves look like the victim. They're only nice to men. That's a big sign when you see women who are just nice to men. And like I said, it's not about being nice to women because women can be catty, but a lot of times the reason a lot of women, strong women, do not trust other women is because there's a lot of Jezebels. There's a lot of Jezebels. A lot of them. So, just like the narcissist man, he doesn't trust all of his narcissistic friends. This is why he keeps you around as an empath. This is why they keep empaths around. They don't trust each other. Narcissist men and Jezebel spirits do not trust each other. But they like messing around. They like being with each other. But they don't trust each other. So because the narcissist will never trust the Jezebel spirit completely, the Jezebel spirit takes it out on empaths because they feel like a part of them does not have control. So Jezebel spirits are all about control, and when they don't feel like they have control over certain people in their life, they make it their mission to prove to those people that they have control over other people. So it's like, okay, you're not going to do what I want you to do. Okay, I'm going to go do this. So the Jezebel spirit is very vindictive. So Jezebel spirits are dangerous. It's dangerous to be their friends. They'll move into your home. They won't pay rent. They'll move in and they'll promise you things. They'll promise to help out. They won't do it. Jezebel spirits are users. They take. They're the type of person that you will trust them. And in the end, they're stealing your man, and they're stealing your finances, and they're stealing your money, and they're stealing your jewelry. And, they're plotting on you for no reason, or men come around and they act like a completely different person. They don't act like your friend anymore. Or they try to get together with other men to almost bully you. They get with narcissists or your narcissist partner to try to bully you and belittle you so that they can have access to your man, and then later on tell you, well, you were never really my friend. You were never really my friend. So I wanted to make you guys this quick video on, the Jezebel spirit, because they're everywhere and I'm tired of the Jezebel spirit. I feel like, the Jezebel spirit's always been around, but it is definitely on another level. And I think, for narcissist men too, there's narcissist men everywhere, but it's just something about that Jezebel spirit. You're just going to see it. You're going to sense it right away. It's like they're so consumed with what the media wants them to believe. Like, they're really brainwashed. Like, they really think like people really act the way that they present themselves on TV, and that's not even real. That's not even really how people behave themselves. They're under a spell. So Jezebel spirits, these are not people you want to be friends with. You're better off on your own. You're just better off on your own as a woman than to be surrounded by Jezebel spirits. And you're going to see that a lot of them, they like to hang out in packs. So, they like to hang out in packs. Some of them don't like hanging out in packs. Some of them, they like to be on their own. It's easier for them to be on their own, especially if they're attractive, because they have a lot of men in line, meaning that they're the type of women that their houses are like a revolving door for different men, because that spirit is trying to take as many men as it can to hell. So that's what you're dealing with. Sending you guys lots of love, light, peace, and healing in your journey. I hope that this video was helpful. If you guys want to book a session with me, my information is on the description. I'm sending you guys lots of love, and I'll talk to you guys in the next podcast. Bye.